What is freedom? Freedom is the condition of not being in prison or in captivity. And freedom is the title of this month's podcast. I'm just going to do one thing for this month and we'll go with it. I'm going to freelance whatever I don't read here that I wrote down. The rest will be freelance. Alright. What is freedom? The condition of not being in prison or captivity. We have the freedom to speak our minds, freedom to worship. Freedom we have, freedom to worship, etc. Freedom we have today would not be possible if it weren't for the men and women who fought for freedom, whether they were black or white. And the children and the other families that also assisted our men and women when we were in different countries to hide us from the enemy, because that did happen to some people. Also, God even sent his own son to save us, to free us from sin, hell, death, and the grave. He brought us closer by sending his own son to save the world. To save us from ourselves, he brought the world peace, joy, hope, laughter, love, etc. So what does freedom mean to you? And freedom for me, personally, our experience of the years after I got out of during the time in my life where I was being abused, and the time outside of it, trying to find myself through the mental healthness. Freedom means to me being able to cut people off they do not need. Freedom to know that you do not have to have certain people in your life just because they're family. You do not need them in your life. It's not necessary for them to be in your life. If they are not a good influence, you don't have to keep those people in life. You do not have to live in fear of what the people think of you, what they'll say of you if you block them or remove them out of your life. Like on Facebook or social media, we can block them. I'm afraid to block them. So forth. And freedom also to me is the most number thing is knowing that the Lord has given me peace, hope, joy, a sound mind, loving kindness, righteousness, everything. He has been there through thick and thin for me. For knowing that we have a heaven, for me is knowing that I have a heavenly Father that is there for me. That's always been there for me. And even knowing that I got family that do care. And truth is, some people that you think are really great people are really not your friends. But you have the freedom of knowing that, we have the ability to be able to discern that ourselves, be able to figure out, okay, are they really for us or not? Are they with us or against us? Are they for us? Are they our friend or are they foe? Freedom knowing that we can freely break off these and remove toxic people in our lives without being forced to have these people in our lives. The enemy, the devil, whose name is Satan. He was a beautiful angel in heaven until pride came and entered his life and he wanted to be like God and he was thrown out. And he deceived a third of the angels and they fell with him when he fell to this earth. Hell was only designed for him, not for us. But because of sin that entered the world, because of free will, we have the option to choose where we spend eternity. We have the freedom of knowing that God gives us free will. You can choose to accept his truth or accept the world's truth. God has moved mightily in our nation and in the world. We have freedom, and freedom for me is knowing that, I can still go outside, not being told by the government, oh, you can't go outside, blah, blah, blah. You got sometimes you can go in or out. Yes. That's nice to have that. I have to worry about the government or someone spying on you and worrying about what you're doing every day-to-day basis. You can go where you want. You have freedom of press. and stuff and everything else. Freedom to have privacy when you absolutely need it and you want it. And knowing that there is a God out there named Lord Jesus Christ and His Heavenly Father who sent Him to make sure that the gap that that was put there by the fall of man in the garden to bring the bridge that connected us back to with Him again. Sure, I'm a little tired a little bit. But that's okay. Freedom knowing you can love who you want. Because free will. I don't condone things people do, but you got free will to do what you want. I can't force you to change. I cannot force you to do anything. And I don't discriminate, really. It may seem, sometimes I do without realizing it. I'll do that with my family usually. But truth is, we all do probably won't be say something we shouldn't say, or we hurt people's feelings because we feel like it. Because we feel angry and we feel like doing it. But freedom, besides God and everything I've been through, knowing that I have hope and knowing that I can go through things now without having to worry about the world around me. Or that. Not worrying about if it's going to come crashing down around me. Or someone's going to be there now for me, and I don't know. Give a shout out to a military for our men and women. And not just this earthly military that we have, but our heavenly Father who in heaven above, a God who has a heavenly army that's always on the move. And He always wins. He never loses. You wonder why things happen the way they do in the world, because things have to be exposed, removed. If you look at Pharaoh. Sorry, both. Look at Pharaoh. He enslaved the Jews for 400 years, the Jewish nation of Israel. He enslaved them for 400 years before God came and rescued them. And said to rescue him. Every wicked ruler, every person has time and place. And people may not like, but that's okay. I'm not a diehard, party person, like political wise. I look at both sides. I look at who really has a good track record of holding true to everything. And that's why I stand with that. In that regard. And, anyways, I didn't want to be polished, but I just have to throw that off there because that's how I roll. With that kind of stuff. Freedom, also known that I can take walks at any time of the day, any time of the night, without having to worry about someone saying, "Oh, not being out of walk at this time." No, I don't have that problem here in Fox Lake. It's nice. I live for the Fox Lake, Wisconsin, because that's where I live. So, what does freedom mean to you? Truthfully, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to you, personally? And that's what I leave you for the month of what is freedom. For the month. That's it. This is all we're going to have for the month of July. In August, there will be a break, and there will be nothing for the month of August. Unless God tells me otherwise, but I'm going to take August off, take a break, try to get caught up in some other months so I can stay ahead. So at least a month or two, maybe 3, maybe 4 months ahead. Should be great. So that thing will then from here on out when we return, that thing will be on every Sunday at 7 o'clock in the morning. And that's what's going to be from there on out. Have a great day and have a blessed month of July. Till we meet again.